You're about to watch a video right now. It's a full video on how to do your Facebook ad setup. This video includes how to set up your ad account, how to set up your account, linking your account, how to set up your pixels. It has everything you need to know about setting up your account before you can run ads. This video is detailed enough, so ensure you watch the video to the end of the video. It would really help. So let's get straight into it. I'm sure you can see my screen already. Now, first of all, let us talk about the prerequisites to running ads. Now, what do I call prerequisites? These are things that you must have before you can say you want to start running ads either on Facebook or on Instagram. Now, the first thing I'm going to mention here is the fact that you need to have a Facebook account. It's a no-brainer. You cannot run ads on Facebook or Meta, as it were, without having a Meta account, which is your Facebook account or your Instagram account. You need to have either of these two, or you need to have both of them, depending on which one you want to run your ads. So we're talking about Facebook. You need to have a Facebook account. Now, when I say Facebook account, let me note here that the Facebook account has to be the one in your name. If you look at my screen here, you will see that the name of my account here is Chinelo Igwe. That is the Facebook account that we're going to be using for this entire course. So this is the Facebook account. You must understand this. Okay, now the Facebook account is different from a Facebook page. Now, what's the difference? The Facebook account is the one that carries your name, your real name, whatever your name is. In this case, for mine, it is Chinelo Igwe. Now, your Facebook page is what is created under your Facebook account now, and that could be in the name of your business or your brand. So in this case here, I have Ulu Practice Legal. That is the Facebook page that we're going to be working with for this setup that we're doing. So pay attention. So your Facebook page can be in the name of your brand, business, and whatever it is that you do. Okay, please take note of this. Now that we have all this done, the other thing we need to have is our Instagram account. This is also very important. You must have your Instagram account if you're going to be running ads on both platforms. Now, I'm not saying it's compulsory to have an Instagram account. If you have a Facebook page and your Facebook account, you're good to go with running ads. You might not need to have an Instagram account to actually run ads. Please note this that I'm saying. So let us now get to it. Now, the first step is we are going to check our Facebook page and try to connect it to our Instagram page. Now, this step is important if you're going to be running ads on both platforms at the same time. So to do that, on the left side of my screen here, I'm going to come to where it says see more, right? And then I'm going to go to pages, and then I'm going to go to Ulu Practice Legal. That's the page, okay? Now, once we are on this page, I'm going to come on the left side again. I'm going to click on settings. Right now, this step again is very important. So I'm going to click on settings. Now, when I click on settings, I'm going to scroll down on the left side again of my screen, and then I'm going to come to under permissions. I'm going to look for linked account. Now, this might be different based on the account that you're using, so ensure that you have checked it very well. So I'm going to go to linked account. I'm going to go to Instagram here. I'm going to just click on the connect account. Very simple. And then it's going to prompt us to connect. So we just click connect and then click continue. So what happens is that it will open another page where we're going to log into the right Instagram account. So we're going to do that right away. All right. So now you will notice that immediately that we have logged into the account, it is now connected. This is exactly what you will see. Connected Instagram, you can see it here. So the Facebook page is now successfully connected to the Instagram page, right? This is usually very simple to do, and it doesn't take so long to do. So I'm sure that you've done that already. So now that you've done this, the next thing we're going to do is to go to another page. Now we're still doing setup, so we're going to go to a page called business.facebook.com. okay, business.facebook.com. Now you notice that I did not say www, just business.facebook.com. okay, so once we do this, we're going to just go to that website. Okay, now once we've gone to the website, what you're going to see here is what is called the Meta Business Suite. Now the Meta Business Suite is a platform that almost acts like your headquarter, basically. So it handles everything that has to do with your ad account, your page, your Instagram page. Like, you can do a lot here. So you can actually even schedule posts. There are a lot of things that you can actually do from this Meta Business Suite, but that's not what we want to do. So we want to continue to set up our account. We just finished the first phase. So what we're going to do is to come down to the bottom here, bottom left, where you see settings. We're going to click on that part. Now, all we want to do here is to finish up our settings, like do things like create our ad account, see if our pages that we just linked are okay, do things like our pixels and all those things. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so let's go straight to that. Okay, so now we are on the business settings, right? It's called business settings. Okay, to the left side here you will see now to the left side here you see users, account, data source. So first let's start with under account. Let's start with pages to the left side here. Now just that, I mean, we just linked our page, so by default we should see our page here, which is Ulu Practice Legal. You see it here, right? If we go to add account on the left side, you see that there's no ad account here. That is because we don't have an ad account here. Now, if you come down again to the left side to Instagram account, Ulu Practice Legal is here. Don't worry, it says login needed. I mean, it's fine. You can keep using it without doing that login. Okay. Now, the other thing here is ad account. So let's create an ad account. Now, the ad account is what allows you to run ads and pay for your ads. Without the ad account, you can't have access to to the ads manager. You can't even do anything. You are unable to run ads without the ad account. So it's important to create one. So now to create one, we're going to click on the add button, the blue one in the middle at the bottom here. We'll click on that. Now, once we click on that, we'll click on create a new ad account. Now I'm going to make a few explanations right here where we're creating ad account. You must understand that your ad account is going to be determined by the currency you intend to pay in, right? Your ad account is going to be determined by the currency you intend to pay in. What am I saying? Now, if I choose to run or use an ad account in Naira, that means I have to use a time zone of Nigeria, Lagos, if I'm going to be using an ad account in Naira. Now, if I'm going to be using an ad account in US dollars, it means I have to use a time zone of any country where I'm in, aside from now. Even if you're in Nigeria and you intend to use US dollars, you can still use your normal time zone and then change the currency to US dollars. Okay, understand this. But if you are in Nigeria and you intend to run ads in Naira, the only way that you are able to run ads in Naira would be by having what is called a prepaid ad account. Now, there are two different types of ad account. There's prepaid, there's postpaid. Now, prepaid means that when I run ads, I have to have money before I run ads. Almost like prepaid meters in Nigeria, where you have to buy light and then you are able to now use the light that you've bought. So Facebook is saying we can have a prepaid account where we load or fund the account and then we now run ads with the money we funded to the account. Now, currently, that is what we have access to in Nigeria, right? If you are going to be using the Nigerian Naira, that is what we have access to. The other option or the other type of ad account is called the postpaid ad account. Now, this postpaid means I will be charged directly from my card. So I have a card, maybe a MasterCard or a Visa card. I'm going to be charged directly from that card. Now, this postpaid option is not available in Nigeria currently, and that is because of our central bank rules and all those things. So it's not available currently in Nigeria. So I'm going to be explaining for two different people or three different people. Let's quickly do that explanation quickly. Okay. So now, if you are in Nigeria, now let's put our ad account name. Let's just call it Ulu Practice. Okay. So we're going to call it Ulu Practice. Okay. Now, time zone. Our time zone is going to be because Ulu Practice is going to be using this ad account in Nigeria and they're going to be running ads in Nigerian Naira. Our time zone will be Africa, Lagos. So Africa, Lagos. Then the currency will now be Nigerian Naira. So we'll look for NGN, Nigerian Naira. Now, that is for those who are going to be running ads with Nigerian Naira in Nigeria or any other place. Now, there is a situation where you are outside Nigeria, but you intend to still run ads in Naira. That means you have to force yourself, regardless of the location you are in. You might be outside Nigeria, that is fine. You have to force your time zone back to the Africa, Lagos, if you're going to be using Nigerian Naira. That is the only option where you would have that prepaid option where you'll be able to fund your account and then run ads in Nigerian Naira. This video might be long, or this particular lesson might be long, but please, I want you to watch completely. Now, if you are outside Nigeria, any other African country, all you have to do is to choose the time zone of your African country. Let's say we're in Ghana, for example, let's say Accra. So we'll do Africa, Accra, and then we do any currency you want to do. Most likely US dollars is fine for every other African country. Now, if you are in anywhere in Europe, America, Asia, any other continent, all you have to do is to put your time zone, and then you can directly use your currency or use US dollars, pounds, wherever that you're in. It's that simple. So I'm going to change this back to Lagos. Okay, and then I'm going to click next. Now, once I click next, they will ask you, who will this ad account be used for? So I'm going to click my business, and then I'm going to click next. Now, once you do this, the next thing you want to do is agree to meta terms. You can read the terms if you have to, then click on create ad account. Now, once you click on create ad account, your prepaid ad account is going to be created for you. It is this simple. Okay, your prepaid ad account will be created for you right away. Now, the prepaid ad account is created. All we have to do now is to just click on done. We don't have to go to the payments part now. We're going to do that we're going to do that later on, but we have created the ad account, right? Now, the other thing we've done is also we have the Instagram account right here. That is done. So one other thing we're going to do is to connect assets. So on the Instagram account, we go to the right side, click connect assets, and then we're going to connect the Instagram account. Click on other business assets. We'll connect it to the ad account we just created. This is important as well. So we click add, and then it's connected. So that's fine. That's another thing that we need to do. Now, what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you how to add the funds for your ads. Now, I'm showing you all these things because as we move on, I would not have to explain all these things again. Okay, so let's move to how do you add money to your account. So let's go back to the Meta Business Suite. Again, I like to go back to the Meta Business Suite to show you exactly how it's done. So we go back to Meta Business Suite. On the left side, we scroll down to where you see all tools here. Now click on all tools, and then the next thing you would do is to click on billing and payments. So let's click on billing and payments. Let's open that, billing and payments. Okay, very simple. Now, billing and payments is the place where we're going to be able to add money to our account, do all the things that we need to do, add our card, whatever it is. So let's click on it. We're going to click on Ulu Practice. Now you can see what we have here. Now it is not yet a prepaid account yet, because we've not done that. So to do that, to make it a prepaid account, we're going to click on add payment method. You will see this page open here where it says set location and currency. So now if you have done this right, what you will see here is Nigeria, Nigerian Naira, Africa, Lagos, just like this. Now, if you are outside Nigeria, maybe Europe, any other continent, but you want to run ads with Nigerian Naira, you might see that the time zone changes back to your time zone because you're outside Nigeria. You have to force that time zone back to Lagos, Africa, if you intend to use the Nigerian Naira currency and use the prepaid option. So that I need to explain that. But if you are not using Nigerian Naira or any other thing, you can proceed as you want. So I'm going to click here, next. Now, once we click next, you will see all the payment methods that are available to Nigeria currently. The first one is not available to Nigeria. Debit or credit card, no. Pay by USSD. If you have access to USSD payment, you can try that. Pay by bank transfer is what I would advise you to try, because that works and it's very easy. So to do that, all you have to do is to click on it, then click next. Now, once you click next, basically, paying by bank transfer means that Meta is going to provide you with an account number that you're going to use to make payments, and it's going to be very, very easy to pay. So let's follow that. Okay, so if you have your VAT ID, you can put your VAT ID there. And if you don't have, it means Meta will charge you for VAT. So skip that if you don't have VAT ID. Okay, so once you have done that, now the amount to add, you can add any amount. So we'll just type in, let's just type in 45,000. Okay, and then we click next. Now, once we click next, the next thing is that it will take us to the platform where we're going to, do all the work with adding the funds and all that. Okay, now this is the platform. So all you have to do is to put your phone number. I'm going to put my phone number here. Okay, and I'm going to click continue. Now, once I click continue, the next thing I should see should be the account number to make payment and the bank. Okay, this is it here. So you can see a virtual account number is going to be provided. Now, this virtual account number is for only one-time use. So once you use it, you can't use it again. So you pay the exact amount into that account number. The bank is Paga. Now, the bank is always Paga. Sorry to disturb your video. You'll be right back into that video, but I want to tell you quickly that what you're watching right now is a full Meta advertising course that I've just recorded, and you can get access to this full Meta advertising course right now. If you want to learn how to run Facebook and Instagram ads and be a pro at this, my comprehensive Meta advertising course is now available and you can get access to it. Use the link in my description right now to get access to this full course for just 75,000 naira. This course is a full 5-module course that is going to give you everything you need to know about running Facebook and Instagram ads. So go ahead right now and get that full course right now. All right, let's get back into your video right now. Now, ensure that this interface you're seeing might not be what your own would be, and if yours is like that, then it's fine. But if yours is another interface, because I know that there's another interface that looks somehow like this, I'm going to just show you a screenshot of what it looks like on my page right now. If you are seeing that, it's fine. It's still the same process. Okay, so just go ahead and transfer the money into this account. Once you're done with this, then you can just, once you're done sending the money, this page will just reload by itself and you will see the money available right here. So where you see 0.00 45,000 naira is going to be available there. So now our account is prepaid. How do I know? There's a button here called add funds. The moment you have that button called add funds, you are running a prepaid account. You can see that one thing I did not do is that I did not add a card here. Don't add a card there. So I didn't add a card there because the moment you add a card there, you will override the prepaid account, meaning Meta will be forced to take money from your card when you don't have available funds, and you don't want that to happen. So to avoid that, don't put a card there. Always add your funds by clicking the add funds. If the money is exhausted, the ad will stop. It's that simple. Okay, so and this is important so that you don't have your account restricted or disabled. Okay, so now that we have done this, the next thing we're going to go to is setting up apps. So let's go ahead and set up this pixel. So we're still going to be using this account that I have here. So I'm going to, as you can see on my screen, we are on the Meta Business Suite. Now the first thing we want to do is to go to the settings. You know how to go there by now. Just the bottom left, you see settings at the bottom there, and then we're going to come here where it says we're going to look for data sources. You can see data sources here. So we're going to come here and click on data sets and pixel. Data set and pixel is where we want to create our pixel. Now, before now, it was not data sets, it was usually just pixels, but now you have to go to data sets and pixels. So click on the add, and then we're going to click on create a new data set. Okay, so let's just call this Hulu practice. Okay, so I'm going to click on create. Then once I click on create, it's going to create the data set for us. Now this data set is very vital to us creating our pixel. So now we've just created the data set. Now the next thing we want to do after this is to go to the back end of our website. Okay, we're going to go to the back end of our website. Now I've already logged into the back end of my website. Now, how do you know the back end of your website? If you have a WordPress based website, which most websites are usually connected to, all you have to do is to ask your developer or whoever created your website to give you the website or the admin login details, okay, so that you can log into the WordPress backend of your website. It looks exactly like this, okay, if you're using WordPress. So now I'm on the backend of my website. Then all I have to do is to scroll down to plugins, right? And we're going to go to installed plugins, okay? We're going to go to installed plugin. Now we want to search for a new plugin because we're trying to add a new plugin. Okay, so go to on the left side, go to add plugin, right? We're going to look for a plugin. Now that plugin is going to help us to install the pixels that we want to. So the name of the plugin is called Meta Pixel. Just search for Meta Pixel. You're going to see that plugin here. I'm going to show you that particular plugin. Okay, please follow. This is not technical, it's just very simple. Okay, it's called Meta Pixel for WordPress. You can see it right here. Okay, so just click on install now. Okay, just click on install now. Then it will install that pixel, that plugin. Once the plugin is installed, then we have to also click again activate so that we can activate the plugin. So we're going to click activate to activate the plugin. Now the plugin is activated. Now let's look for it here. This is it here, Metapixel for WordPress. Now we're not done. We need to click on the settings of this plugin so that we can do the rightful thing that we need to do for this pixel to work. Okay, so now we've just clicked on settings on the plugin. Then we're going to come here where it says connect your business to Facebook, blah blah. Just click on get started. Now, once you click on get started, it's going to prompt you to your account. Ensure your account is logged in. If you have not logged in, please log in your account on the same browser. So I'm going to just click continue here. Right now, this process is very simple. So we're going to click continue as Chinelo Igwe. Now, this is it. Connect WordPress app to Facebook. So let's just click next. Now, this is an important part. Business portfolio. What is your business portfolio? Ensure it is the right one. Right here, we have just one business portfolio, which is Ulu Legal. That's Nelo Igwe. If you have more than one business portfolio, please ensure you pick the right business portfolio. Okay, so this is my business portfolio. I'll click next. Then the next thing is they want to know what page do you intend to use this pixel for. So I'm using it for Ulu Practice Legal. Now, if you're using it for more than one page, you cannot use your pixels for more than one page. So it has to be linked to one particular page. So that means you need to create multiple pixels for the other pages. Okay, so Ulu Practice Legal, and then I'm going to click next here. Now they're asking connecting is connected to Instagram already, so we're going to click Ulu Practice Legal, then next. Now the other thing is the ad account. So which ad account? We've created the ad account Ulu Practice. If this is not your ad account, please look for the right ad account and don't make a mistake here. So we're going to click next because we've selected Ulu Practice. Now the name of the pixel. You know, if you have more than one pixel, you will see the other pixels here. The name of the data set we created at the start was Ulu Practice. So we're going to, that is already selected. We're going to click next. Now, everything is done as it should be. The automatic advanced matching is also very important. So we're going to turn on this automatic advanced matching, right? And then we're going to click on continue. This process is simple, right? Don't let anybody complicate it for you, okay? Now, they're saying, what is WordPress allowed to do? We've turned out everything that WordPress is allowed to do everything. So we're going to click next here. Now, it's going to link the account. So it's going to show you linking your account. Pretty much very simple and direct. Once it's done linking the account, you will see it right here that the account is done linking, right? This is simple. I'm sure you can see that it's very simple to do. Once you have done this, every ad you run to your website, you can exactly tell what people are doing, whether they are clicking, what are they clicking, what links, what buttons on my website are they clicking. This will give you a lot of clarity and you will be able to do better reporting. Your analytics will be clearer with pixels. Now it is done. You see, it says here you are all set, and then let's just click on done. So now we've done the first step right here, the right thing, okay? The first step is done right here, okay? Now we're going to wait for this part to load. Now, another important thing to do is to always give access to this. So I agree to share my token with this site and then click confirm, okay? So once you have done with this, your business is connected to Facebook already. Now, we are almost done, but we need to track certain things or certain links or buttons on our website. So how do you do that? We're going to go back to the previous tab where we were creating the data sets. Okay, so this is the data sets, the pixel that we created, Ulu Practice, from the beginning, if you remember. So we're going to click on Event Manager here where it says go to Event Manager. We're going to go to Event Manager and see if our pixel is already firing or something, right? It's very important. So let's come down here. Now, here it says send events from a server, set up conversion API. We're not doing that. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to go to the part that says gather website events from browser activity. So set up Metapixel. Now we're going to do install code manually. Just click on that. It's fine, right? Or we can use partner integration. We can check for partner integration if you want. Let's integrate with WordPress, right? Let's integrate with WordPress, right? This is very simple to do. Let's click next. Okay. We've done this already, so click next. Now, no activity yet, but we can send a test activity just to confirm that everything is fine. So let's send a test activity. Our website is ulupractices.com. So we're going to send a test traffic to this just to interact with our website. It's nothing big, just to interact so that, we've not fired the website, we've not done anything. So it's just for us to scroll on the website, click a few things, just to interact with the website. Now, you can see here immediately, it says active. So this is exactly what you will see here. Once you have tested, you will see active here, then next. Now, we want to set up events. What are events? Now, events are basically what people do on your website are called events. So if I go on the website and I click a button, that is an event. The event is I clicked on a particular button. If I go to the website in itself, maybe I click www.ulupractices.com on my browser, that is an event because I visited that website. So that's an event. Okay. So now we want to track event. We want to set up an event. We want to do an event setup that helps us track. So to do that, inside the website URL, we're going to type our website again, www.ulupractices.com, and then we click open website. Now, once it opens the website, by default, the event tool should load. So let's wait for that to happen. Now, you can see that the website is opened and our event tool at the top right or left corner is opened as well. So this is exactly how the event tool looks like. Now, what are we tracking? The first thing we want to track is our website itself. That's the URL of our website. So we click track a URL and then select an event. What's the event? The event is, let's call it view content. Let's call it view content. So anybody that comes to www.ulupractices.com, they will be seen as someone who is viewing our content. So no need to include a value to it. So we just click confirm. Okay. So we have set up our first event. Now let's set up another event. Let's track a button, right? Now, on this page, there are several buttons on this page, but the most important button is what I'm going to track. I'm not going to just track anything. The most important button here is what I will track right here. So let's say we want to track, maybe there's a form at the end of the page here where it says get your quote. So I want anybody that fills this form obviously wants to get in touch with this brand. So this button here is a very important button that will probably lead to sales. So it's something that we want to track. So I'm going to click on track a new button. Now, a lot of buttons will be highlighted, but this is the button we need to track. So I'm going to click on it. It's already highlighted. So I'm going to click on it. Now, we're now going to select the event of that button. What event are we going to call it? Lead. Because anybody who fills that form and clicks on get your quote is a lead. So I'm going to click lead, and then value, we'll just say don't include value, and then we'll click confirm. So that person or whoever it is regarded as a lead. So anybody who comes here to click is seen as a lead. Now, let's look for other buttons here. If we don't have any other button here, then we might as well just be done with this. Okay. Any other button here that is important? Let's look at services and templates. Okay. Services and templates. Let's see services and templates. If there's anything that is very important there. Okay. So these are all the services they have. So if we also want to track this, we can also track all these services that they have, all these buttons, order via WhatsApp. So let's do that. Let's track all the buttons, right? They are the same buttons, so no need to track them separately. The same button, and they have the same endpoint, which is somebody trying to reach out. So it's still a lead, but we'll not call it lead this time around. We can call it, let's call it, we can call it maybe initiate checkout. Initiate checkout, because this is closer to somebody who actually wants something. So this is somebody coming for something they actually want, and then they are going to order via WhatsApp. So we can put value there if we want. We can put any value that we want to there, but I usually like not to put value, but you can choose value. Just choose the value on the page. You can see it here. Let's change this to Naira, NGN. Okay, let's change this to Naira, ngn. Now we can choose value on the page. Let's say this one says 150. You can see this is 1. So we can click on confirm. So it has chosen the value on the page by itself. So we have right here another button has been done. So you can continue to track as many things as you want, and just ensure you give it the right event name, and then you'll be done. Once you're done, we'll click on finish setup here. Once we click on finish setup, these are the 3 things that we're tracking, and then we click finish. You don't need to, just put this yes, submit. So this is exactly how to set up events. Now, if you try to do, anyone who tries to click all these buttons, it will start firing. If we go back to the events manager, you can see that we are done here, right? We're done here. So we're done. So if we scroll down, we will start seeing our event. Where is it now? Let's go to data sources. Let's refresh this page, because now you should be able to see all the events and see if they are firing already. So this is exactly what you will be seeing. Can you see? So now there are no events yet, but once we start sending traffic to this place, to this website, you start seeing the event. Once we start running ads, the event will start to show. I hope you've learned something. I know the video is long, but I'm sure you've learned how to track or how to set up your pixel now. I'll see you in the next lesson.